the Dobrinic Channel is back, and today we are talking about Lake Almanor. Wow, there was a big earthquake up there yesterday. There was a 5.5 earthquake at Lake Almanor yesterday, and it has caused big issues for the area, and people are really concerned because the dam is very old, and they are worried what could happen if Lake Almanor was to empty out, because it is a big lake, ladies and gentlemen. There is a lot of water up above Lake Oroville, and as a matter of fact, Lake Almanor, it holds 1,308,000 acre feet of water. So there is a ton of water up north. The earthquake was actually penetrated in the lake, and if the dam was to fail, that would be huge problems for Lake Oroville, because you're talking about 1,308,000 acre feet coming at you. That'd be a wall of water coming at you, and it would be Katie bar the door to the newly renovated dam. The emergency dam would definitely be overtopped, and who knows if the levee would hold up or not. If the levee held up, we would be good, but the chances are that is a ton of water. I don't think they could release that much water all at once, and to amplify things, you have snow melt going on, and it would be a big deal. We were lucky it was only a 5.5, but is there going to be aftershocks that's going to be bigger than the 5.5? That's to be determined. Who knows? I've seen aftershocks go smaller, and I've seen aftershocks go really big within a couple months afterwards. So there's a possibility that there could be the big one coming, and if it comes, we are in trouble. I'm not saying it's going to, but if it does, wow, it's going to be a bad day for the Lake Oroville area, including the town of Oroville, Yuba City, Sacramento, and all the way out. Any place along the way there would be in bad way. There would be a ton of water, and it would be a man-made disaster. The people that would be responsible for such an event would be Pacific Gas and Electric Company, PG&E. Yes, you guys' favorite electric company in the whole wide world. I've heard about this company for a long time. They would be held responsible. This is an old dam, so we have to be mindful of that and what is going on at Lake Almanor. As we roll out to Lake Almanor, you can see that the water level is 4,488.10 feet, and that was taken yesterday. Now, I'm not sure how high this is compared to what it normally holds, but they say that it holds back 1,330,000 acre feet, so it's not all the way full. If that's the case, this thing's probably about 85 to 90% full, with just doing the calculation off the top of my head. So I'm not really sure how much capacity it has in there. I'm guessing at this point in time without actually looking at it. So that's what's going on at Lake Almanor, and if there was an earthquake higher than a 5.5 that could destroy the dam, that would be terrible news for everybody. Just keep that in mind. You amplify that with what's going on in California right now, and look at these temperatures. It is hot in Yuba City, 95 degrees. Grass Valley's 84, Lincoln's 89, Sacramento's 88. There is a big melt. You could see that a lot of this water has already done melted, but the big snow melt has already taken place. It's really very little left. There's a little bit left up here by Chester, 5.4, but a lot of this snow melt has really started to dissipate, and it's going bye-bye, and it's quick as it came. It's going bye-bye. Here over by Truckee, you got 5.2. There's still a little bit of water to run into Bullard's Bar Lake, and then a little bit left in Lake Oroville and Shasta, but not very much. The snowpack's going bye-bye, and it's getting hot, and it's almost summertime, so this will probably be the last video I make, as I think we'll be in the clear unless there's a big storm. But anyway, check out this video sent from Steve a few weeks ago, about a week ago or so, when my computer was down. He sent, ironically, and this is from Steve and Steve's brother and Steve's brother's wife, Joe and Janet, who went out on April 29th or 30th, somewhere in there, and took this video. They sent it to me, and I wasn't able to get it up as soon as I would like, but thank you guys. Really cool video. As you can see, Lake Oroville's rolling over, and it was really cool, and I wish my computer wouldn't have been doing what it was doing, so I wasn't able to get it up as quick as I wanted to. And I appreciate everything that Steve, Joe, and Janet have done for the channel. That is great news for our channel, and we continue to roll on out back out to windy.com. You can see that everything's going bye-bye. Let's check out the rain accumulation while we are here. Not very much in the next 3 days, 5 days, 10 days, very little. Let's try the GFS. They are a little more accurate. You can see not a whole lot going on here. More going on over here in the Colorados, which is good news, but very little over here. So your inflows are starting to come too ahead, and you can see on the graphs here in a second that I'm getting ready to show that the inflows are starting to fluctuate out, and you can see that the big melt has already taken place. At least in Northern California, there's very little left according to this map here. And let's go out there now and check that out. As we roll out to Lake Oroville, you can see 2021, 22, and then boom, a big jump there in 23, and the lake has really come up. And we go look at the water levels today at Lake Oroville, and Lake Oroville's current water level is 889.51 feet MSL. Friday, May 12, 2023 at 10 a.m. the level is 10.49 feet below full pool of 900. And check this out from last year at this time. This is what the lake looked like last year at this time, and look at it today. It is a world of difference. Wow, that's all I can say. That is pretty incredible how much the lake has come up. And we continue to roll out here on the graphs, and you can see that the lake has come up 0.56 in the last 24 hours. We go out to your inflows and your outflows, and your current inflows are 15,479. Now that is quite a bit, but that's not a whole lot in comparison to the 50,000 we were getting earlier in the year. So it has slowed a bit. So we have that going on. And then your outflows are currently 7,789 CFS at Lake Oroville. And we continue to roll out to the last 12 hours daily information here. And you can see that the last 12 hours, your water level is 889.55. Storage acre feet's 3,375,151. Your outflows are 7,789, so they are retaining more water than's coming in. Your inflows are 15,479, and that's what's going on there. And we continue to roll on down to Lake Folsom next, and here is your graph for Lake Folsom. You can see that they have really slowed it down here. Lake Folsom's getting close to the 450. They don't really like it to go too much higher. They'll probably curve it off just like this. They'll probably run the inflows even with the outflows now, and that's what will be going on there. And we go out to Lake Folsom's water level, and the water level currently is 452.92 feet MSL. Friday, May 12, 2023 at 10 a.m. the level is 13.08 feet below full pool of 466. Changes since yesterday. This thing's on the rise, 0.07 feet. And we continue to roll on here, and we go to your inflows and your outflows. And your current inflows are 11,015 CFS, and your current outflows are currently 8,431 CFS. And you can see that there's a little bit more coming in than what's going out currently, and we will check that out right now. And you can see over the last several hours, these are your current levels at Lake Folsom. Here's your time, here's your levels, this is your storage acre feet. You can see they didn't get your inflows or your outflows in for this past hour. Currently at 8,431 are your outflows. Your inflows are 11,015, just as I just said. So it is coming up some. And we go to Lake Shasta, 2021, 22. And today you can see that, wow, what a difference this has made. It's come up quite a bit in the last several hours. And we continue to roll out to today's level. And the current water level at Lake Shasta is 1,063.59 feet MSL. Friday, May 12, 2023, 10 a.m. The level is 3.41 feet below full pool of 1,067. And your changes since yesterday, the lake has come down 0.04. And we go to the inflows and the outflows next at Lake Shasta. And your current inflows are 11,877 CFS. And your current outflows are currently 11,522 CFS. And we continue to roll out to the graph. Lake Shasta's water level at 11.8. We'll go at 10 a.m. because it has it across the board. You can see 11 a.m.'s water level was 1,063.57, but your storage acre feet wasn't taking that time. So at 10 a.m. the level was 4,451,212 acre feet. And you can see that your outflows are 11,522 and your inflows are 11,877. And now let's go out to percentage of capacity throughout the lakes and see what's going on there. And we are at our final stop today at the current reservoir conditions, and you can see Lake Shasta's 98%, Lake Oroville's 95%, New Bullard's Bar 93%, Lake Folsom's 85%. Trinity's actually up from where it was. It was down way low. It's up to 39% now, so that's good news. Cachuma 48%, Don Pedro 73%, New Malone 66%, and the rest are down here. You can see that they are all starting to increase, and this is fantastic news for the area. And you guys have a blessed day and stay safe and be alert for earthquakes, and if there's a bigger one, be vigilant and try to get as much information as quick as possible, especially if you're in a flood area along the Feather River. And that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for stopping by. Be safe and God bless.